Hi, I'm Takwan. Hello, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Hafiz. But before we delve into the heart of our topic, allow us to fill you in on the fluid concept of identity. Our question in question, just who are we? Media seems to govern what we eat, how we converse, what we wear, how we interact, and ultimately, how we lead our lives. The hypodermic needle model is an embodiment of this concept. People are assumed to be a passive audience. In simpler terms, we allow media to construct our identity. There is an unspoken authority for media to create and manipulate the identity of its audience. In her work, Women's Work, Professor Spiegel from the Northwestern University gives an account of stereotypes slapped onto housewives.
Ladies, there's a new housewife in town.
Media, like the television programs, advertisements, and magazines alike, portray to us an ideal image of women. Several identities have been imposed onto them: the housewife identity, the beautiful housemaker, a productive worker, and a caregiver. In the 1950s, the ideal woman portrayed by the media would be one that is productive and should not be disturbed whilst at her housework. To propagate this culture, television programs were segmented to adapt to their busy schedules. These adaptations went on further to the very detail of what was being aired. From fashion to child rearing, advertisements on household appliances, furniture, and culinary advice alike. These were attempts at making women feel productive while indulging in the pleasures of television. Furthermore, women being homebound tend to view themselves through the eyes of media. Media selectively chooses and creates this spectacle for women, and it is this very spectacle that they internalize as the ideal image of woman. With increasingly fluid ideals, the image of the ideal woman portrayed on the television evolved with changing times. The new worker now takes on new elements of beauty, self-consciousness, independence, and a host of other qualities, causing, if you may, an almost complete but gradual overhaul to the initial identity of the ideal woman. These new additions, however, still revolved around her as a domestic. The media tends to project an unrealistic image of women, distorting the ideal of beauty. But this top-down relationship between media and identity is about to take a huge turn. And all of a sudden, we are no longer the passive audience. The reason for this? Social media. With the rise of video cameras and smartphones, in tandem with the growing social media bandwagon, we are witnessing a new paradigm in the power to create. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, you name it. These social media empower us to create our own identity. Through these, we learn to negotiate different identities, selectively interpreting and ultimately shaping our identities in accordance to our desires. One highly talked about social media is Facebook. Facebook is a platform which allows the building of such identity. Take Takwan for example. He can party, but when the occasion calls for it, he can be prim and proper. These images portray him taking on very different identities. Selective portrayal of images on Facebook can be rather deceiving. This deception is well exemplified by Catfish, showing this manipulation of identity taken to an extreme.
Facebook acts as a media platform providing Angela with a window to the outside world. Facebook is the catfish in her life, keeping her fresh. Facebook nourished her with a sense of escapism, allowing her to live out her fantasies in the cyber world. These fantasies were merely dreams that she had to relinquish to conform to the ideals of a conventional housewife, which has been indoctrinated into society by traditional media.
Authorities have now identified the body of Tyler Clementi, the young man who leapt from a bridge after his college roommate secretly broadcast his gay sexual encounter live over the internet.
Rather than turning a deaf ear to social media and other media influences, we should leave our true identity amidst the proliferation of mass media culture.